today. Starting up in the top right hand side of the map, we're going to be having our blue Protoss player from Invictus Gaming. It is going to be MacSed. And down to the bottom left hand side, our red Zerg player from Splice Gaming. Of course, his new team, that's a big talking point in StarCraft 2 right now, is going to be Solar. What a great team for him to join. What a great team to have investing into StarCraft 2 as well. Splice are a huge team. If you guys don't know how huge they are BlizzCon champions in the World of Warcraft arena. They are World Championship runners-up in the Call of Duty World Championships. They made it to the League of Legends World Championship as well, coming second place in the EU season, if I'm not mistaken. They are a huge team. They are a really huge team, so it's really great to see them investing in StarCraft 2. Solar, their first StarCraft pickup. They seem pretty excited about it. Solar seemed pretty excited about it. And should be great to see kind of what comes of it. So congrats to Solar, congrats to Splice. Great to see them in the scene and look forward to seeing more of them in the future. Now to begin with here, we see a hatched gas pool on the way up. This is Solar's basic build order. We're going to see just a gateway-based expansion from MacSed as he begins to wall at the front of the natural as well. Very standard stuff in the first few moments of this game. Nothing really to shout about. It's PvZ. There very rarely is something super crazy to shout about early on. So again, these are just the group stages, guys. 6 best of 3s, and that will be our SGL coverage done for the day. But 6 best of 3s is quite a lot, so we're here for a few hours yet. Hope you guys are ready for this. And again, casting from replayers to bring you guys the action. We couldn't bring you last week because of other reasons. Christmas tree in the background is distracting. But Laura, this is the Submus tree. It's meant to be distracting so that people realize it's here, and people are like, whoa, we should get on the tree by being nice. Well, not being nice, by being generous and supporting the stream and getting baubles. You can have a bauble on the tree. How crazy is that? Literally life-changing. If you ask me at least, I think it's life-changing. Having a bauble on the Submus tree. I know a lot of people loved it last year. That's why we brought it back, bigger and better, quite literally. It is bigger. It's now remote controlled. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Adept shades forward here from MacSed, as we're going to be seeing this overlord going up the right hand side. And Solar just going in towards that main base here over the next couple of moments, having a little bit of a scout around, or at least being in position to scout around, of course. He doesn't need to go too far though, he's actually already seen the Twilight Council on the way down, so we'll wait to see what build this is from MacSed. No Robo, so probably just a Resonating Glaives, and there it is, starting on up. So Resonating Glaives starting to come on into play, and just going to be seeing a couple extra gators as well. Super standard so far from MacSed, very standard Adept-based opening to apply some pressure and to see where you end up after that. You've seen that Link Speed about to finish up there. Pneumatized Carapaces continue to roll on in as well, and just seeing where else we go with this over the next few minutes, I guess. A couple more gates coming down the low ground as we can see, and these few Zerglings from Solar just collecting together on the left-hand side watchtower for now. Just over here to the left-hand side, and we're going to see what's up and what's good. And we've seen these couple of overlords here from Solar, just moving around a little bit as well. Nexus is going to come down here from MacSed, so he's going to pop that Nexus down and see what's up, see what's happening. We're going to see this Pro coming down to the low ground as well. Resonating Glaives to finish very shortly, as the Banner Nest is about halfway done. The Evolution Chamber going to be finishing up very shortly as well. So just setting up into these, we're going to see these 3 Adepts coming in, and they'll begin to shade across the map. Super standard, very kind of, this is like textbook PvZ, I suppose, the phrase I'm looking for. This is exactly what you want to be doing. Nothing crazy about it. And even Solar, straight up kind of textbook ZVP. A little bit of a Ling counterattack, put some pressure to the third base. Ling Bane coming in to try and help him defend against these Adepts, and well, does MacSed commit in? He does commit in. Lings will come in and surround here straight away. Bane's not ready just yet, but with more Lings coming out, he should be able to clean this up without really any issue at all, I think. As these Adepts going to keep on moving forwards, they're going to blow up to the Banelands though before they can shade away. And that's a complete cleanup here. As he does defend the third base, does make sure to kind of keep this away. He is able to keep this alive, which is obviously very important. You don't want to be losing your third Nexus, just a few Zerglings. So clean that up. Well, that is always very nice as well. So good solid play there. He's going to be seeing this overload from Solar scouting around too. Going to see probes continue to be crudely boosted out of the main base, the natural. And double Stargate coming down as a follow-up here from MacSed. Very interesting way to follow up. He goes into the Phoenix right away. So going to be seeing the 2 Phoenix coming on up. super quickly. And just going to be seeing these 2 more depths coming into play as well. So Mothership Core coming on and down. That's something which, did he lose a Mothership Core before? He just never made it. Wow, super greedy to not make a Mothership Core for so long in this game. Obviously, it hasn't really come back to bite him or anything, so it's completely fine. The Solar just adds on the gold base expansion now as well, so going up to 4 bases. Adepts will take the left-hand watchtower. And this lair is on the way up as well. Going to be about halfway done very soon, so they're coming up to be about halfway done. Plus 1 melee attacks on the way as well. As these Adepts, uh-oh, they get surrounded by Zerglings. Banelings crash on in as well. It's another good cleanup by Solar, trading very efficiently here the last few moments. A couple of Adepts do make it towards the mineral line, but, I mean, he kills off 3 workers and that is it. It's not worth the 7 or 8 Adepts he just lost in that trade, so good trades here by Solar once again, as he continues to just position himself well, trade effectively. And as his lair comes up, I mean, I guess he's going to pop down the Hydra Den. Phoenix starting to move across. Solar knows about this now. Hasn't got any spores just yet. Has a decent number of queens to defend with initially. Depending on where these Phoenix are going to come in from. Doesn't quite manage to transfuse that Overlord, so it will fall. Bringing the queens in and just pushing those Phoenix back. These Zerglings all gathering up together, and the Phoenix is flying overhead now as well. 3 more gateways coming up as MacSed begins to set up onto the 3 bases. Bane speed kicks in for MacSed now, for Solar as well. Starts that upgrade. With his lair now finished, he can go into that sort of stuff. With the Rotron coming up as well, looks as though Solar is going to continue to commit in towards a very standard kind of Ling Bane, kind of Ravager sort of composition here. So, not going to be super standard stuff as we see these Phoenix pulling back in towards the northern side of the map. And we're just going to be seeing another Overlord or so. Kind of intrigued to see what exactly Solar is planning overall. I mean, obviously Ling Bane Ravager, does he attack anytime soon though? Does he sit back and just let the Pros player fly around and harass with these Phoenix? Which can always be a little bit frustrating to deal with, can always be a little bit annoying to have. Always at your front door, Phoenix kind of knocking around like, hey, what's up, hi, cool, hi, I'm here, whoa, hi. You know, it is very annoying, so we'll see what happens. Robo Facility finishes now. The Forge is about halfway done as well. As we're going to be seeing these Phoenix just flying in towards the main. We're seeing a couple of workers going down here, so 3 workers picked off. Again, that's what these Phoenix are going to be super annoying kind of at for the kind of foreseeable future. A few Ravagers morphing in from Solar as his first few Roaches come on up. Just any Roach speed? No, there isn't. So no Glavial Constitution. That's kind of interesting, obviously, because Glavial Constitution is generally going to be something that helps you out a bit. So we're going to see a few more Banes morphing in. And the Ling Bane just collecting there towards this gold base. We're going to be seeing the Queens just fighting against these Phoenix. 4 workers picked off. This Overlord gets pushed away slightly, and again, these Banes just gathering up together. Lots of these Banes getting set up and ready to go. As Solar just moving in towards the top side of the map. Phoenix from MacSed just moving around the right. A few more Banes morphing in, and again getting ready to go overall. Pushing forward, Solar's just going to go for a large attack. The Phoenix are completely out of position to help out. Banelings are going to connect because the force fields are just a little bit too late already as the Ling Bane continues to crush on through, and everything is going to go down over here. Absolute destruction by Solar on this side of the map as MacSed. Well, he's losing a few more depths. He's got an Immortal to hold the wall for a few moments, but Banes will bust through this eventually anyways. Oh my god, the Queens are coming across the map as well. Well, that's his way to counter the Phoenix. The Phoenix flying to see what they can do. Trying to lift the Queen's transfuse is good, though, initially. He is not going to save that Ravager. Max is just going to type out GG anyways. The Queens obviously are way too much. The Phoenix are full. Solo and MacSed in this best of 3. Bottom left-hand side, our blue Protoss player from Invictus Gaming. It's going to be MacSed, who... well, I feel as though just didn't have a great game, you know. When you start losing Adepts early, super inefficiently, then your army's not going to be brilliant anyways. Then when you miss the force fields, you only have, gateway units. Like, we were so far into that game, and there was still just gateway units up. He needed Archons, he needed Immortals, and yet he had Adept, 2 Sentries, and 1 Immortal or something. Like, it just was not enough. MacSed just found himself behind and getting punished. And obviously, I mean, the reason for that is because he had Phoenix up, but the Phoenix were out of position for the fight as well, and if the Phoenix are out of position, then what are you ever going to really achieve? As Max said, like, you can't, you know, you need them in the fight. You can lift up a whole bunch of Banes, you can deny so much, you can pick them off as they come across. So much you could have done there to kind of make things go just a little bit more differently, a little bit more different, and maybe help out as we go to the top right side of the map on Daybreak. Our red Zerg player representing Splice Gaming, it is Solar. Glittery silver, says Senpai on the bauble. Let me get that for you. I'll get that one out right now. The glittery silver ones are all at the very bottom for some reason. I don't know why. I can actually bring another one to the top just in case someone wants one at some point. I got it out. I'll write it next one. Green. What's up, Maria? Maria, when did you resub? Did you resub in December? Or did you resub at the end of November? Depending on when you resubbed, I'll give you a bauble. Otherwise, you get your bauble late this month. Sometimes you just gotta wait for all the good things, you know. You should time out your sub. You should know that sub mystery is coming, that you should resub at the start of the month instead. What mic or headset is this? This is an AKG something something something. Sorry, not super useful. Battlebeast, if you send me like a Twitch PM or something, or like a Twitch message, or just whisper me, I'll tell you later. I don't know off the top of my head. It's like an AKG something. It's like about 250 euros. Something like that. It's pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot now, especially that I've fixed everything. Now I've got all the sound settings set up correctly. It's really nice, really awesome. Third hatchery coming down from Solar super early again. Hatch gas pool into free hatch. As we see double gates coming up from MacSed at home. Was a Nexus first from him, hence the double gateway follow-up is fairly common, fairly standard. Just get a couple of adepts out early and be able to pressure right on from the right from the beginning. So able to go from that and just kind of work on through. Good morning, episode 1265. This is morning from the US. We got snow for the first time yesterday. It was beautiful. Awesome, man. Whereabouts? I always forget whereabouts in the US you are. If you don't want to tell me, don't, of course. But let me know where you got snow. We haven't really seen much snow at all in the UK. It was really cold last week. We didn't get snow. We just got frost and icy ground. Like, not very fun, you know? Not very fun at all. Two adepts will shade on forwards here from MacSed, as he's going to come through the south side of the map to see what he can get up to in the next few moments. These adepts will move forwards, and MacSed just continue to look to see what else is going on. So MacSed just coming in, sitting in the center. Twilight Council will finish up very shortly. We're just going to be seeing these two adepts going to be finishing very soon as well. Link Speed is about to finish up, and Hypnotize Carapace also finishing for our Zerg player. These Links going forwards, and just going to jump straight on top of these adepts. So the first two adepts are going to do nothing at all. Solo, very, very well prepared, very ready. Knew exactly where those adepts were going to be almost. And that is that. Resonating Glaives on the way. MacSed's follow-up is already being set into motion. And how many gates are we going to have? That's up to 4 already, so up to 4 is okay. That's fairly standard. If it's many more than 4, well, it's time to get hyped for some all-in action. So we'll see. This time it's going to be a roach run from Solo, though. So across the map, our Zerg player is doing something a little bit different. Not going for the Bane Nest this time around. Instead, going for the roaches. It's a little bit of a way to make something like this happen. Looks like we'll have a Bane drop going in towards the main base very soon. 4 Lings peel away already. And that's just going to be Solo already begin to pressure and try and, well, not a Bane drop, I guess, obviously, because he doesn't have Banelings, but I just assume because there's only 4 Lings, but I guess 4 more will come across and join up. So the Ling drop into the main base. I literally just said, like, God, I literally just said, like, oh my God, 8, like, I just said there's no Bane in this, right? And then, like, oh my God, 4 Lings, Bane drop. My bad. The number of Lings tricked me. Still with 8 Lings now, though. Towards the main, more Lings and Roaches on the way up, looking as though he probably just wants to defend the Adepts and then maybe counterattack. We'll see how many more units he makes. 22 more Lings. He might just be going really to kind of attack, kill the Adepts, and then to counter super, super hard. I'm going to be seeing these Lings run through, and already MacSed's starting to take a little bit of damage. 2 free workers going down. There's number 4 and 5, and still more to be chased, so that's going to be 6. And a couple more Adepts coming in towards the natural expansion as well. Third Nexus is up over here also. And a few roaches just gathering up together, seeing where they can go. Actually, these Adepts are going to catch a few of them off guard and on their own, so a little bit of a better trade already here from MacSed than what we've seen previously. But now these Adepts get surrounded by so many Zerglings. They do shade about 2 centimeters to the right-hand side, which doesn't really help him at all. And those Adepts are going to keep on falling. And MacSed seems as though he might be in a lot of trouble. More Lings still on the way. Solo yet to start up any further drones past his 42, which he already has on the map, as more Lings will reinforce this. And he's just going to try and bust on through into the natural of his opponent super early here. And just trying to kill this off. 10 workers were killed in total from the Ling drop. And now we see Solar getting ready to try and put an end to this game. Doesn't have that much gas, so not many Ravagers will come in. Maybe a couple if he wants it. He might just go for the Ling Roach, honestly, as he attacks towards the front. Where's the Mothership core? It is out. Is it towards the third base? Oh, it's around here somewhere. There it is. It's actually all the way out the front. Oh my God. Well, he needs this Mothership core over here. Overcharges are going to be so useful in defending this, but I think it's just too late. I feel as though MacSed has already lost too much. Lings will stream on in. They will tank enough to make sure this pylon goes down. And I mean, all these pylons go down, the gates get unpowered, all of a sudden Lings can keep on streaming in because there's no complete wall off at the front either, and these Adepts go down. The main base is, well, already had probes pulled out of it. Now they're going back into the main base once again. Workers all over the place. G by MacSed. Solo will take the first series of Group D here in the SGL Cup number 6.